So here's my Pinterest account. Pinterest is the latest thing, man. I left Facebook, um, I don't know, several months ago. Can't say that I miss it. Um, this allows you to post basically pictures. You can advertise your Zazzle stores. You can, basically stuff that you like. You can post pictures of um, scenery. You got your man cave stuff. You got a lot of foodies on here. They like posting the food and things they like around the house and different projects they want to do. Let me show you what my boards look like to give you kind of an idea if you want to set up a Pinterest account. I use this for basically advertising my Zazzle store and the scenic pictures and things like that I like to do. I have Americana, man cave, barns and sheds, llamas, junker cars, horses and colts, tractors, pigs, goats, evil cats. You gotta have your cat board, punch bugs, flea markets, things like that. Of course, I live in West Virginia, so I got West Virginia stuff. Hillbilly Adventures, Road Less Traveled, Winter Wonderland, stuff like that. Lots of scenic stuff. Of course, I got my nerdy things. Doctor Who, Circular Gallifreyan, things like that. Down here I got my, of course I got Redbubble. I got my Zazzle stuff. Lots of Zazzle stores and products and things like that. I have like 5 Zazzle stores, so I try to advertise the best I can. You got the watches and the coffee mugs and awards and shirts and all sorts of stuff here. Incidentally, I don't mind adding you to one of my boards. You just have to, I guess, friend the board, put a comment on one of my posts so I can see it. And I have all sorts of different stuff. Of course, down here you have people have just added me to boards recently. My newest one, the boards that I made myself, Zazzle's Best Boxes. Haven't advertised anything board. Look at that one real quick, just because it's interesting. I put this up here so that people could advertise basically whatever they want. A lot of people like to spam, and I didn't want people spamming my boards, so I like to give people an option. So I made a board that you could spam on, just to showcase your different products, and people are selling all kinds of stuff, so I figured I'd put this on there. And it kind of has helped when I invite people to my boards. I'll invite them to this one too, so they won't necessarily plaster their products all over my Road Less Traveled board, for example. That's basically small roads and pathways and things like that. I didn't want products there, so somebody's big into products, it's good to give them another option. But as you can see, there's all kinds of stuff here. All kinds of stuff. In fact, let me show you a couple of my other boards. I got up here, man cave, things for the home, and llamas. I try to appeal to different kinds of people because the main point of my Pinterest account is to advertise for my Zazzle store. So I get people looking at like llamas, and things like that, which attracts them to my page, and then hopefully they'll decide to look at some of my products and things like that. Llamas and alpacas, which are very funny looking creatures. Alpacas are a lot cuter than llamas are, but I digress. Anyway, man cave. You know, and I like to randomly add people to my boards because that gets more traffic to my page and more likely to look at my products and things. But here's the man cave. I got like guy stuff, you know, and lots of cars and signs and workshops and sports and all sorts of neat stuff in here. It's pretty cool. It gives guys an idea, you know, of how to personalize their space, which I think is pretty cool. As far as my products goes, I have I've invited a bunch of other people to my my product boards here, like I don't know, coffee mugs, for example, which some of these products are going to be mine, some of them are going to be other people's. But the more people that I add to my boards, you know, if they put in their meta tags and things like that, like they're supposed to, it'll draw more people in, so people will be looking at their stuff and mine too. Lots of coffee cups. Anyway, like I said, I don't care to add people if they want to be added to any of my boards. Sometimes I can't add people to other people's boards. It really depends. But if you click on you know, on any of the products, you know, it'll show you a bigger picture, and then click on it again, it'll go directly to the website, so that you can see. You know, sometimes it takes a minute, but so you can see what exactly you got. Everything on Zazzle you can customize. Some things are more customizable than others. I'd say most of the products on Zazzle you can add text to and things like that, but that gives you a basic idea there, and you can close that out and go other places. One of my favorite boards has got to be Doctor Who. I kind of like that sort of thing. You know, I used to be a Star Trek fan. Star Trek hasn't made anything except for the movies, of course. The movies are pretty cool, but they haven't done a show in years. So I need to get my nerd on somehow, and Doctor Who has kind of filled that void for me. So here's my Doctor Who board. Of course, I added a whole bunch of people to it. So, you know, while they're looking at Doctor Who, they can say, well, what else does this guy have? And hopefully look at some of my products too. But, you know, there's a lot less drama on Pinterest than there is in a lot of the other social networking sites, and I kind of appreciate that, and that's why I'm here. I'm not on Facebook. I mean, I probably have an old Facebook account that I don't even know about and don't check. You know, it's just yeah, it got to be more trouble than it's worth. So I didn't really have a problem with closing that down. So I'm basically just on Pinterest, Google Plus, that sort of thing. But feel free to look me up if you want, and if you're interested in one of my boards, I'll have no problem with letting you be a contributor. So anyway, that's my Pinterest. Hope y'all like it. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by to look.